FEG tokens, latest news and developments. Today we'll talk about the FEG name and logo change. I'm going to share my thoughts and insights and much more. But first, welcome back. Moneybags Rico, bringing financial awareness to a crypto space that is changing on the hour, every hour. With that being said, out the way, smash the like button, subscribe, and make sure that bell notification is lit. Like that, you guys will not miss out on any future updates coming out from FEG as they start to ramp up. So will the videos. Now, before you guys join me on the roller coaster ride of emotions that I had when looking at the options for the name FEG and the logo or whatnot, I want us to head over to the official Twitter page really quick, and I want to give some shout outs. We got the FEG Queen right here, turned up for the FEG Army. I'm also really turned up. I'm sure the rest of the community is as well, and the team for doing this successfully. This was not easy. So first, FEG Queen right here. FEG is the future, and so are you. I couldn't agree with her anymore. This is pretty epic. We got Frankie B, Dubo, and RTR Crypto, and all the other team members behind the scenes pulling these strings and making this happen for this community that definitely deserves it. And last but not least, I am Crypto Ether. Give him a follow. Make sure you guys go check out his YouTube channel. Always holding it down for the FEG Army and anything to do with crypto, right? So now let's head over to the roller coaster ride. This is going to be pretty fun. And I'm going to read this part because it actually makes sense, and it happened to me, all right? So we're going to go over this. We got, over the past several months, the FEG team has been exploring options around evolving, updating, or changing the FEG name and branding completely. We have gathered substantial insights from the community, outside exchanges, and internal FEG groups. Now, this is the part that's important right here that I was surprised as well. This process has been enlightening and educating, not just for the FEG team, not just for everybody else, but also for me. And I'm going to show you guys why. And I'm going to kind of take you on this journey through my thought process when I was looking at this last week. So option one, right? I see option one right out the gate. I see our famous gorilla. In option one, we keep the existing FEG gorilla icon and the FEG token name. Existing graphics stay in place. Basic evolving of the colors and assets over campaigns and marketing in a normal fashion. I said, perfect. I love this gorilla, right? Why do I love this gorilla? Mainly because of all of you guys, the FEG Army that helped this channel grow from the very beginning. The FEG Army has always been here for this channel, and I will always be here for the FEG Army. So I was like, perfect. We'll keep the gorilla. Nothing should be shaken out of place. I should feel comfort, right? That's what happens basically. And I start to scroll down more, and I don't notice this, right? When I'm scrolling down, everything looks just perfect to me because I'm used to it. So I start scrolling down, and I look at option two, and I'm like, okay, so now we're finding this happy medium, right? I'm just taking you through my thoughts, and read this one as well. This is a simplified version of the FEG logo and an ecosystem, and is designed to appeal to a wider audience. The transition from the fuchsia to the blue symbolizes the evolution of FEG token and rocks into one new, more powerful token. I was like, okay, that makes sense. And this is something to keep in mind, that rocks and FEG united, right? So these two tokens came together, but we have to keep in mind that FEG and rocks was something bigger than just these two tokens. FEG and rocks had an ecosystem, and still does to this day, and one that's going to grow and definitely always keep its crown in this space for sure. So I scroll down, and you start to kind of see where right here the ecosystem part is being left out, right? FEG Smart DeFi. I don't know, it just didn't hit with me correctly, right? I was feeling like maybe it'd be that happy medium, so we find some common ground or whatnot. But then surprisingly, like it said up top, I scroll down to option three, and unbeknownst to me, right when I see it, I like it. And I say to myself, it looks crypto-y. I know that's not a word, but I recognize it. And I love that the name FEG is still there, because in order for you to know where you're going, you got to know where you came from. So I love that we still have the name FEG right there. Those who remember FEG and that gorilla, we will always have that. And I'm gonna touch on that in just a bit. But I want to read this because it just makes so much sense. This is a more elegant and professional icon to support the FEG logo and ecosystem, and is designed to appeal to a wider audience. The transition from the fuchsia to the blue symbolizes the evolution of FEG token and rocks into one new, more powerful token. The option will also work with SD and FTW, our ecosystem, right, as a primary name. So let's scroll down, and obviously we know what we chose and how amazing this looks and how much sense this makes. Look at the aggregator. You can see the A there. I mean, shout out to whoever came up with these color schemes, the whole team behind the marketing that pulled this together. I mean, I know this was not easy, and especially with people like me. I wanted the gorilla right out the gate, and I gotta say, when I seen option three, I love the way you guys were just very transparent with the community, because it really helped. It really did. Look at the FTW. This looks amazing. This was one that kind of, almost gave me goosebumps, because I was like, look at that sleek S through the Smart DeFi. Like, I almost don't want Smart DeFi to be known as nothing else than what this, this icon basically, it looks right. It looks crypto-y, like I said. We scroll down, we see the other options. And of course, we had an alternative option, which I really wasn't feeling those colors that much. And I saw this and I was like, wow, that's crazy that I literally can't even say nothing wrong about any of those logos. So I wanted to scroll back up and say, hey, I thought you wanted the gorilla. What's going on? And when I scroll back up, check this out. I mean, right when I see it, when you scroll back up after looking at all this, I don't know if it's just me or maybe, you guys can let me know down in the comments what you guys think. But when I got back to the gorilla, we're almost there, it looked nostalgic. Let me know down in the comments, and not in a bad way, but I didn't notice that, right? And I think that we're always going to remember that time in crypto when, FEG was this gorilla and everything that was going on in the crypto space during that time. I think it will always be cemented. It will be nostalgic to us. Those who remember will know, and those who know will always remember. But, I'm glad with the choices. I'm happy with what the team has put together for this community that truly deserves it. I'm glad to be a part of the old FEG and the new future that we got laid out in front of us. And I'm looking forward to pumping out these videos. Let's see if we can get trending on Twitter. Let's like and retweet this, on Twitter, post it on Facebook, get the word out there and about. I love what we got. I love our new icon, and it's time to start making some noise. So, let's start firing on all cylinders. And with that being said, continue to come back and experience the abundance of money with me. Until next time, you guys know what it is. Later.